Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome to Grandma Teresa's Story Time. Today I'll be reading from the book Baby Animal Stories. Our first story for today, Farm Puppy, written by Leniac Rick, illustrated by Deborah Colvin Borgo. In the corner of the barn, 4 tiny puppies snuggle against Mother Dog's side. They are 4 days old. Mother Dog made a bed for them, away from the clucking hens, away from the curious piglets, and away from the busy farmer. The tiny puppies sleep most of the day. They cannot see, they cannot hear, and they cannot walk. The puppies need Mother Dog to take care of them. Every day, the puppies drink Mother Dog's milk, and Mother Dog gives her babies a bath. And every night, Father Dog sleeps near them. During the day, he helps the farmer take care of his sheep. The farmer watches one of the puppies explore the barn. His name is Farm Puppy, and he is 3 weeks old now. He can see and hear all the animals who live in the barn. He hears the rooster crow every morning. He sees the brown hen sitting on her eggs. He hears the piglets squealing as they play. And he sees the brown cow eating the hay. Today, Farm Puppy visits the baby chicks. Farm Puppy wants to round up the chicks. He walks in a circle around the chicks, trying to move them to the back of the barn. When Farm Puppy comes too close, the chicks run and hide under Mother Hen's feathers. Mother Hen squawks at Farm Puppy, and he runs back to Mother Dog. The bright sun shines on the barnyard. It is springtime. Farm Puppy is 5 weeks old. He likes to watch his mother and father herd the sheep. Father Dog herds the sheep through a gate. Mother Dog chases after the sheep and is running away. Soon, Farm Puppy will be able to herd sheep too, but for now, he practices with other barnyard animals. Farm Puppy runs over to the chickens, but they keep eating. He races over to Mother Pig and her piglets. Mother Pig just snorts at Farm Puppy. She doesn't want anyone near her piglets. Farm Puppy runs over to the calves, but they are eating too. No one seems to listen to Farm Puppy. Now, Farm Puppy is 6 weeks old. He finally gets to help the farmer. Mother Dog and Father Dog take the sheep to the pasture. Farm Puppy follows Mother and Father Dog as they move the sheep out of the farm gate. The farmer blows his whistle and moves his hands. When the farmer moves his hand, Father Dog walks around the sheep. When the farmer whistles, Mother Dog barks at the sheep and makes them move. Now, Farm Puppy plays follow the leader. When Mother Dog runs after a sheep, Farm Puppy runs after the sheep too. When Father Dog lies down and stares at the sheep, so does Farm Puppy. This is good practice for being a sheepdog. Farm Puppy has been exploring a pasture while the sheep eat. It is hot in the sun. Farm Puppy looks for some water to drink. In the corner of the pasture, he finds a pond. Farm Puppy bends his head to take a drink. Suddenly, he sees a strange dog in the water. Farm Puppy lies on the ground and stares, but the dog has gone away. Farm Puppy stands up again. He sees the dog again. Then Farm Puppy barks at the strange dog. The other dog barks too. Farm Puppy circles the pond, but the dog still stares back. Farm Puppy runs toward the dog and then splash! Farm Puppy is all wet. The farmer rescues the puppy and takes him back to the herd. That was his reflection in the pond, wasn't it? It wasn't another dog. Farm Puppy is staying home today. He likes to play in the barnyard. Farm Puppy walks up to the geese and stares at them. He is trying to herd them into the barn, but the geese just stare back. When they walk away from the barn, Farm Puppy tries to stop them. He circles them and barks loudly. Honk, honk. The geese run in all different directions. Farm Puppy races after them into the squawking chickens, over the hay bales, through the legs of the mooing calves, under the fence and back again. Then they fly on top of a hay wagon. Farm Puppy stops and barks. They will not come down, and they will not go into the barn. Herding is hard work. Suddenly Farm Puppy hears another kind of honk. The children have come home on the school bus. Farm Puppy races to meet them. The bus starts to move, but it is too fast for Farm Puppy to catch. Here, Puppy, the children yell. Farm Puppy runs to them as they walk toward the house. But Farm Puppy doesn't want them to go into the house. He circles the children. The children stop. Puppy must think we are some kind of funny sheep, the boy says. When Farm Puppy sits and stares, the children start walking. When Farm Puppy stands and barks, they stop. Finally, they tell Farm Puppy to sit and be a good dog. Just then, Farm Puppy hears the farmer's whistle. The farmer is calling him. Farm Puppy is now 6 months old. The farmer must teach Farm Puppy to be a good sheepdog. They practice every day. Farm Puppy learns what to do when the farmer whistles and moves his hands. Farm Puppy learns how to take the sheep out the gate and bring them back in again. Farm Puppy learns to move the sheep so that he is on one side of them and the farmer is on the other. The farmer teaches Farm Puppy what to do when a sheep runs away. Farm Puppy learns very fast. Soon Farm Puppy will be able to move the sheep like his mother and father. Today, Farm Puppy and Father Dog are in the pasture with the sheep. The sky darkens as rain begins to fall. Thunder sounds, and the farmer decides it's time to take the sheep back to the farm. The sheep are afraid. They start to run away. Farm Puppy circles the sheep like his father. The farmer signals. Now, Farm Puppy and Father Dog must turn the sheep. The sheep head for the farm. When the thunder roars again, one lamb runs away. Farm Puppy runs after it. Father Dog and the farmer take the sheep back to the farm. They wait for Farm Puppy to come home with the lamb. Finally, the farmer and Father Dog go looking for them. There is no sign of Farm Puppy or the lamb. Father Dog barks. Then Farm Puppy barks back. The farmer and Father Dog run to Farm Puppy. They find Farm Puppy and the lamb. The lamb is stuck in mud. The farmer pulls him out. He pats Farm Puppy and tells him that he is the best sheepdog. That was a fine story, wasn't it, boys and girls? Now, as a surprise today, I have someone here that would like to tell a couple of jokes for you. Are you ready for this? I think you know who this is. My colleague Coco has come to visit us today. Coco, are you here? Hi, Grandma, how are you? I'm fine, Coco. How are you doing today? Just fine, Grandma. Are you here to tell some jokes? Yes, Grandma. Okay, let's start. What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? Oh, Grandma, that's a hard one. What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? Oh, I give up, Grandma. The answer is a coconut on vacation. Oh, Grandma, that's a good one. Oh. Okay, here's the next one. What did the science book say to the math book? Oh, Grandma, that's another hard one. Let me think. All right, you think about that one. Do you think you know the answer yet? No, I don't know the answer, Grandma. Okay, the answer to this one is, wow, you've got problems. Oh, Grandma, that's another funny one. I'm glad you like that one, Coco. Well, boys and girls, it's that time. Yes, it is. Are you ready for our little song? Would you like to sing it for us today? Yes, Grandma. Ready? Okay. Come on, we get together, together, together. Come on, we get together. The happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Very good, Coco. Thank you, Grandma. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.